Magandang buhay! So, let's talk about why mental health matters. So, handa na ba kayo? Tara na, simulan na natin. The WHO definition. According to the World Health Organization or WHO, mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. According to C.S. Lewis, carrying a great weight, mental pain is less dramatic than physical pain, but it is more common and also more hard to bear. Common disorders. So we have first is anxiety disorders. This type of mental health condition, anxiety makes it difficult to get through your day. Symptoms include feelings of nervousness, panic, and fear, as well as sweating and a rapid heartbeat. Then mood disorders. This is a mental health problem that primarily affects a person's emotional state. It is a disorder in which a person experiences long periods of extreme happiness, extreme sadness, or both. Then lastly is the schizophrenia disorders. This is a serious mental disorder in which people interpret reality abnormally. Schizophrenia may result in some combination of hallucinations, delusions, and extremely disordered thinking and behavior that impairs daily functioning and can be disabling. Did you know that 450 million people who suffer from neurological disorders according to WHO? Global perspective. Despite this evidence and the calls for urgent reform of mental health services globally, several key barriers continue to hinder progress. These include reduced access to services, inequalities in resource distribution, and stigma and discrimination. Did you know as well that 300 million people affected by depression and 60 million people affected by bipolar affective disorder? Let's talk about mental illness among adults. So here are some key facts. First, globally, the population is aging rapidly. Between 2015 and 2050, the proportion of the world's population over 60 years will nearly double from 12% to 22%. Mental health and well-being are as important in older age as at any other time of life. Mental and neurological disorders among older adults account for 6.6% of the total disability for this age group. Approximately 15% of adults aged 60 and over suffer from mental disorder. This is according to WHO. What are the importance of mental health? Relation to overall health. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Mental health myths. People with mental health issues are violent. Taking a pill cures mental health problems. Recovery from a mental illness is impossible. All of these are mental health myths. What is the difference between feeling depressed and feeling blue? Let's start with sadness. Sadness is a normal reaction to a loss, disappointment, problems, or other difficult situations. Feeling sad from time to time is just another part of being human. In these cases, Feelings of sadness go away quickly and you can go about your daily life. Other ways to talk about sadness might be feeling low, feeling down, or feeling blue. A person may say they are feeling depressed, but if it goes away on its own and doesn't impact life in a big way, it probably isn't the illness of depression. While on the other hand, depression is a mental illness that affects your mood, the way you understand yourself, and the way you understand and relate to things around you. It can also go by different names such as clinical depression, major depressive disorder, or major depression. Depression can come up for no reason, and it lasts for a long time. It's much more than sadness or low mood. People who experience depression may feel worthless or hopeless. They may feel unreasonably guilty. Some people may experience depression as anger or irritability. It may be hard to concentrate or make decisions. Most people lose interest in things that they used to enjoy and may isolate themselves from others. There are also physical signs of depression such as problem with sleep, appetite, and energy and unexplainable aches or pains. Some may experience difficult thoughts about death or ending their life or suicide. Depression lasts longer than 2 weeks, doesn't usually go away on its own, and impacts your life. It's a real illness and it is very treatable. It is important to seek help if you're concerned about depression. Breaking the depression cycle. So you need to boost your energy and motivation. You should feel hopeful as always and increase activity. Depression treatments. Lifestyle changes. Antidepressant medications. Psychotherapy. And vitamins and supplements. Self-harm. Self-harm or self-injury means hurting yourself on purpose. One common method is cutting with a sharp object. But anytime someone deliberately hurts themselves, is classified as self-harm. Some people feel an impulsive to cause burns, pull out hair, or pick at wounds to prevent healing. Extreme injuries can result in broken bones. Hurting yourself or thinking about hurting yourself is a sign of emotional distress. These uncomfortable emotions may grow more intense if a person continues to use self-harm as a coping mechanism. Learning other ways to tolerate the mental pain will make you stronger in the long term. Here are some key facts about suicide. Did you know that more than 700,000 people die due to suicide every year? For every suicide, there are many more people who attempt suicide. A prior suicide attempt is a single most important risk factor for suicide in the general population. Suicide is the fourth leading cause of death in 15 to 19-year-olds. 77% of global suicides occur in low and middle income countries. And ingestion of pesticide, hanging, and firearms are among the most common methods of suicide globally. Why people harm themselves? Self-injury, which occurs when someone cuts or burns or otherwise harms themselves, as what I have mentioned a while ago, is one of the harder behaviors associated with mental illness for people to fathom. People mostly understand when someone becomes psychotic, gets stuck in a deep depression, or has mood swings. So these are exaggerations of normal states of mind. Everyone has felt blue at some time or another. Everyone has felt euphoric or energized at least once. Helping people who self-harm. Avoid being judgmental. Reassure them that you care. Encourage them to get help. And keep harmful objects away. Mental health assessment components. Physical exam, mental evaluation, laboratory testing, cognitive evaluation. How to get help? First, talk to your doctor or a professional. Reach out to other people. And you need to seek more mental health information. Always remember, manatiling mabuting tao at maraming salamat. Paalam!